Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm out in a beautiful Scottish woodland at the moment, and I wanted to take a moment to talk about my Amok hammock here. I've had it about 7 years now and I haven't used it for a little while, but I do really love it, and I don't know if this version's available anymore, but they've had a few more variations since I bought this with updates and things. But I just wanted to show you around, give my opinion after 7 years, and show some of the little mods that I've made just to make life a little bit easier. It's all contained in a bag that it folds out of. It's attached to the main ridge line, and all the straps are in there as well, so you literally just hang it out and you adjust the height, get the ridge line level. And one thing you need for this to make it work is an air mat to go inside. I've got an X-bed one which is thermal rated, so I'm not losing any heat from underneath, and I bought that at the same time as this, and that's still going strong, and love that. I use that ground camping all the time, so that's a very good air mat. The one issue that some people have said with this is that when you're inside and moving around, the air mat moving against the material makes a lot of noise, and I've found a way around that, which I got wrong last night, and I remembered how noisy it was. So it was incredibly noisy. But basically, there's X-bed do a little, it's like a fitted sheet which goes over the air mat, and if you put that on first, on the bottom of the air mat, when you slide it in, that cuts down some of the noise. There's still noise, but it's nowhere near as bad as it is, because I've had it in the past where I've been camping near friends and I'm moving around a bit and they're going, "Will you keep still?" Because it's just so noisy, and the noise travels at night. So there's no real easy way of getting in and out of this, and not really a dignified way, that's for sure. But for a lot of people, folding this over and sitting inside and that flip out is the way forward, and that's what I do as well. So I sort of have my boots off and loose, tuck that back, keep hold of the ridge line, sit back in so you kind of get a good sort of centre point. Boots off, and then tilt back and allow it to flip over like that. You have this sort of foot box area here, which is really good, and then once you found your centre point, you can then lean back. I've got my pillow here which is attached, it doesn't slide around, which makes it a lot easier. I'm not going to take my hat off because my hair is an absolute mess. I've been out for a couple of days. So there we go. I'll get into some of the features in a minute, I'll get up close, but just to do this quick, they have these straps here which you can pull on, and it adjusts the angle of the pad here. Do these as well. So now it's more of a chair, so I can just sit here and relax. So it's a hammock chair as well as just a hammock as well. Get it's tighter still. That's it, and that curves better there. There we go. I might just sit here for a bit. Okay, in here, this bit here, we have attached bug net. I still have my light attached inside, but it comes with this little clip here, just clips on the ridge line, and then it just zips around. I don't know if you can see this bit here, but there's a tightening cord within this to get that up high to keep the bug net off your face, which is great, and it's the same as when you're laying down or seated like this. It's a lot easier to get out than it is to get in. One thing when you do get in, if you sit too far back, I have gone over the balance point and flipped out the back. I've only done that once, so that was definitely a learning experience. In regards to getting into this and then getting in your sleeping bag, I found for experience that the best thing to do is have the sleeping bag to one side, get in it, and then kind of work the sleeping bag around you, because if you get in it on top of the sleeping bag, you are there for ages just trying to pull it round, get it right. And if the sleeping bag's already open, you can just tuck your feet into that bit and then just slowly work the bit underneath you. Because trying to fight when you're on top of the sleeping bag and then open it up and get in it is it's a real faff. And again, you end up, this thing rocks all over the place as you're trying to do that, and if you've had a drink or two, it doesn't make you feel very good. So inside there's a little pocket here for a phone or a book or something. That there is the bug net, which comes out with the hook attached, and there's let's say the hook inside for a light of some sort, which I've got in there. Move that over. This side, another pocket for phone, book, whatever, and this, which is really stretchy, for a water bottle. I can get my TBS bottle in there, which is really good size, and yeah, it's perfect for that. So the bag that it comes in, when I'm set up, I put all my sort of sleeping bag and other bits in there. That keeps it out of the way. You've got a drip line here which tidies away, which is ideal for rain and keeping it off you. I've never had rain come into this yet. And the tarp that comes with it comes in a bag as well, and in that bag is another little bag for your pegs. So orange aluminium pegs, which are lightweight and they grip really well, and they've got little cords on the top. So the mods I've made is, where the tarp goes up, you used to have to wrap this around and around and around the tree till you got the tightness you wanted. I've added this piece on here to there, which allows for it to be cinched up to the desired tension, and I've got that on both sides, over there as well. So the tarp that comes with it, so I've got it folded double, is all the cords have Velcro, so you can wrap them up and tie them away, and these little bits here for adjusting the tension. And also I found it gets loose after a while, so what I've done is I've added just a bit of elasticated cord into the guy rope itself, which you can see the guy rope, this is where it's loosened up, and the cord is keeping the tension on, so the tension is running all the way up, and I've done that on every single guy rope. Okay, this is the sort of the knot and everything that I've done and put in. So I've done one end here, and what I do is give an excess length, so I don't do it the same length as the shock cord, I give it a bit more. So I'm going to do a loop like that, pinch it, a second loop, and tuck it behind. So I have two loops together. I then push a bit of shock cord through and then pull that tight. You can see that there. I've no idea what this knot is called, I will look it up. But then once it's pulled tight here, that now will stay in line and do that and keep that tension on. There, and then I'll peg it out. So when the tarp is out completely, you're fully covered with a lot of room around. I keep my gear underneath the hammock, and quite often just here have a little extra tarp just for standing on, so when I take my boots off I'm not stepping on the wet ground with my socks. And yeah, it rained all last night, and you can see this really big footprint of where it was dry, so it kept the rain off really well. Some people worry about rain coming in the side, but I think the angle to get you would be so hot, so steep that it's very unlikely to rain like that. Overall, it's a great hammock, it's a lovely bit of kit. It's a little bulky. From the size of the bag, you can see that that's full. The tarp goes on top, so you need that. Then you need your air mat, then your sleeping bag and all the other kit. So your bag is quite full with just your sleep system, but it is a very nice sleep system, it's very comfortable. I've just done 2 nights on trot on it, I've got 1 more to go. The newer versions, this bit of material here actually goes up and over the ridge line, so it probably gives you a bit more space. I don't know if it makes a huge amount of difference, and I think they've sorted out the guy issues on more the ridgeline issues on the tarp. I think that's better now, and they also have a pole system which goes in here to give this a shape, front and back. It's not a cheap sleep system. The Amok itself was, I think, well over £100 when I originally bought it. The mat, I went for a very good one, that was about £100. They're probably a lot more now because this was 7 years ago, so this will set you back a bit. The good thing about this as well is with the air mat in it, you can lay on your side, your front, your back, wherever you want to sleep. So traditional hammocks like my friend over here has, which is mainly just for side or back sleeping. I like to go on my front sometimes, and I've never really given those a try properly. I will do one day, but for now this does me fine. I hope you like this one. See you on the next one.